All right, this is graphing a system of linear inequalities. This is just using all the things we have been doing so far. If you'll notice, I'm actually being a little bit cheaty in this video. I have already graphed the first one in the previous video, Review 9, Graphing Linear Inequalities. So I have just left this one up and graphed it over here with all the shading. And I am just adding in this second problem that makes it a system, right? A system just means more than one. So this is already in y equals form. So we are already in slope-intercept form. We are on a good standing. The positive 1, that is my y-intercept. So I am going to stick a dot at positive 1. Now my slope is not a fraction, so I'm going to stick it over 1. So this says down 5 to the right 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 1. Now if you'll recall, I have to decide whether this is a solid line or a dotted line. Since it does not have that equals 2 bar, this is a dotted line. So same deal, as long and as straight as you can make it, with arrows at the end. And then I must decide whether to shade above it or whether to shade below it. Now I don't get to cheat and leave off these parts because I want the overlap. So this says greater than. In the last video we did the original method with test points. I'm going to go ahead and use the cheaty method that says greater than means shade above the line. So if you'll notice, if I just pick a point at random, I must go downwards to hit the line. So this side is above. So I'm going to do this shading in green. All right. Now with a system of linear inequalities, this is beautiful, but it is not the final product. The final product needs to be the spot where everything overlaps. It is the spot where you double shaded things, right? So I've got nothing shaded over here. It can't be here. I've got only green stuff over here, only blue stuff down here. This region, I have both blue and green shaded. So I'm going to take a bright color, one of the markers or colored pencils out of my jar, and I am going to go over this spot very, very darkly to say this is the spot that is overlapped. And this completes this problem when you have highlighted that overlap.